It's Caroline King from Anakin Technologies, and today we're going to go through how to create an article based on the keywords that we selected in our previous video. If you haven't created a keyword list, today we're going to be creating a content outline for that keyword list to create an article that Google will actually rank and that your readers would actually want to read. The first thing we're going to do is select a keyword that has good SEO difficulty, which means that our page would actually have a chance for ranking that keyword. 2, has a good CPC, which means people actually pay money to rank for that keyword. And 3, has some content volume and some volume, so that people actually search for that keyword. So the first thing I do is I actually take that keyword into a Google Docs, and I'll put that keyword right here. I'll put that keyword right here. And the next thing I'll do is I'll just Google that keyword. So I take the keyword and I just search in Google. Now, we're going to skip the AI overview. There's going to be a bunch of sponsored stuff, and then the first 3 are right here. So we're actually going to take the first 3 articles and we're going to open them up, which is Shopify, GoDaddy, and Wix. And then we're going to go into the People Also Ask tab, and then we're going to actually open them and close them. And then what you'll see is they actually multiply. And we're going to use this for our FAQ at the bottom of the article and to make other headings. And then we're going to take that, and then we're going to paste that in right here. Now to get all this pasting formatting here, we're going to press Control-Shift-V. Okay. Next, we're going to go into these articles. So the first one is GoDaddy. I'm just going to click and open the GoDaddy article. And what we're going to do is to quickly kind of skim through and see all the meatiness of the article. We're going to go into the technical aspects, and I use an extension called Detailed SEO. I use an extension called Detailed SEO, and what that does is it shows me the meta title, the meta description, and then the URL. So what a good practice is, and one thing that I noticed that GoDaddy does is they use the keyword in their meta title, the first part of the meta description, and in the URL. And when you're creating your articles based on your keywords, you should be doing the same. This is industry best standard practices. So just going to briefly look over the article. It's got some nice pictures. It's got a graph, a CTA, another CTA, and yeah, just ranges and some standard default photos. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. Oops, let's ChatGPT this a little further in the video. We're going to take the detailed SEO. We're going to go to headings, and we're actually going to copy that outline. And what we're going to do, so we're going to write GoDaddy rank 1, because that's where GoDaddy ranks. And then we're going to go to that website, and we're going to use the detailed SEO, and then we're going to copy all the headings of the site. And that will give us a nice structure. And we're going to feed that into ChatGPT a little later. Okay, then for number 2, what we're going to do, let's go back to the webpage, Shopify. We're going to take a look at Shopify. How much does the website cost in 2025? A complete guide. And then we're going to use the detailed SEO again. So how much does a website cost? Discover how much a website costs, and then how much a website costs in the URL. So see the websites that rank, they use a very similar structure. And it's not hard, it's just something that you have to get used to. And also in the H1 and the H2, we also use that keyword. So what we're also going to see is actually the keyword of how much does website cost. So they used it 4 times. They used it in the FAQ section. They used it in the first tag right here. Right. So that's a very crucial point, and we're going to touch base on this when we actually write, after we write the content outline. So we're going to go to GoDaddy site. There you go. We paste it in the outline. Oh, sorry, that was Shopify. That was not GoDaddy. Shopify. Okay, and then the next one being, go back to Google, the next one being Wix. Okay, so same thing, we're going to go into the detailed SEO extension. How much does a website cost in 2025? And then Wix doesn't have that in the description, but they do have that, how much does a website cost? And then they do have how much does a website cost right here. So the title tag's been changed for 2025, but the other things have not. Okay, and then we're going to go into the website. How much does a website cost? How much does a website cost in H1, H2? I'm going to copy that over. And yep, here's the Wix site. Okay, so we're going to bring the ChatGPT. Bring that really close to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to simply copy these outlines. But what we want to do before that is talk about who we're writing the website for. So you would type in your own website. So I'm creating a blog outline for Anakin Technologies. And I would like you to summarize these top articles currently ranking for the keyword, and then we're going to type in our keyword, web design, how much does it cost? Web design, how much does it cost? Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in, I'm going to copy and paste GoDaddy's right here. Keyword, exclamation points, to summarize this. Okay. Also, if you're copying a lot of things, and Windows has this great shortcut called Windows key V, and it shows you your whole clipboard. So you're able to actually copy and paste things that you've copied and pasted before. So I have all the copies and pastes that I've done right now. So instead of going back to your Google Doc, which you can, you could also just do it straight from here. Summarize this article. There's next same way. I'm going to do Windows shortcut. There we go. That's the GoDaddy article. The Wix article. Oh, that's the FAQ. Sorry, I'm just going to go back to use the Shopify article. Okay. Now we're going to go to the Wix article. And we're going to do the same. We're going to take the FAQ questions that we outlined. Now we're going to talk to ChatGPT and ask it to ask us some questions that would help us write a really good article. Okay. So first we're going to say use these as FAQ or H2 tags in an article outline. And then see, it writes us an article outline for Anakin Technologies. And here's the outline that you get. I'm going to show you in the next video how to take this article outline and turn it into a blog post. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Wix. And I'm going to go to Anakin Technologies. And then I'm going to go to blog. Go to blog. And I'm going to create a new post. Then I'm going to take the outline, gives us, and I can just copy and paste it for now. But then I'll show you how to rework that into a full article going forward. So for the time being, I'm just going to copy and paste it. This way we can always go back to it. But that's going to be the blog post that we're going to write about.